Hi everybody, very good evening. How you doing? Hope all well. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I Am Decor and Design, and we're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. It's a Sunday, and it's been an eventful one and stuff. And usually, the Sunday in the life of most of people is spent either enjoying or rejuvenating and chilling, or catching up with some hobbies and music or shopping or meeting relatives or doing something or the other, related to your family or with your family or friends, and something which you love of your own, probably playing golf or tennis or, getting a haircut or looking after yourself and stuff like that. But me, I mean, I've had a different weekend. There's something going on in one of our personal domains and spaces. And the first 2, 3 days of the week have been all about research and working on design and color schemes and stuff like that. And finally, one of the spaces is done, and it feels great to understand that uh, the the mood or the plan that I had for myself seems to be, getting amplified. And whatever vision, people like me who are in design and furniture and spaces and creatives and stuff like that, where they trust their instincts and they know exactly what they want, that's how they get things done. And I don't mean to be blowing my own trumpet here. I'm just sharing that when you're clear and when you know what you want, and when you have a vision for yourself, either a personal space or a professional space or whatever you're doing in your life for yourself or work and people around you, then definitely there are other people, like-minded people, who have understood over the years, and they also support you and stuff. So trust in the power of relationships, and trust in the power of sharing, and trust in the power of creativity and stuff like that. And as you spend time mostly in your own spaces, be it office, be it home, be it, let's say, um, a studio, be it a library or whatever. One thing which people forget to do is, as they're spending too much of time or most of their time in those spaces, they do not take a look at how they want to improvise and what is it that can be better around. So the focus normally goes on to people, and looking at how people are, their behaviors, their personalities and their knowledge, and what's happening right and what's not happening right and stuff like that. But I feel that after a certain time, if you spend a lot of time at a workspace or in a personal space, maybe your room, maybe a co-working area, maybe a business lounge, maybe a library, maybe a community center, or wherever you go. I mean, if you keep your eyes open, there's so much more to imbibe and so much more to absorb and stuff. And as you absorb technology, and as you absorb more of creativity and more of ideas and stuff like that, and you focus less on people and personality traits and stuff, you realize that suddenly your purview or your dimensions of the mind have also opened up to better and bigger things and stuff, and taking this thought and extending it to global technology or the global players of the market. We all know that now we have Elon Musk in the news again for the changes he's trying to bring to Twitter, and also people who've been criticizing him and looking down upon some of his management decisions and stuff like that. So I mean, they're always takers of good and bad and stuff. But when I read his books, or when I read the news around him and stuff, and I look at where he started and where he wants to go, and as I go through a lot of these books, which are for management and global communication and global market and magazines and stuff like that, you will realize that, I've shared this before, half the information that we are shown or we absorb through the media mostly is actually half, 10% of what it is. And as you kind of engage and you speak to more people globally, and you absorb more of the international content and stuff like that, you realize that I mean, things happen differently, they're presented differently, and the person may have said something in a different manner. And I'd shared this before. It's expressed in a certain way and it reaches us in a certain way, and only the downside of the brand building or the brand stories are shared, and the positives are not shown and stuff. And there was recently this whole